Hey guys, Thetcglover here. Just making a video of my current scrap deck. On my other account, my old one, I kind of still go on it, but um, yeah, I had a scrap deck on that one, and well, I've made quite a few changes since then. This is now my main deck, and when the next set comes out, Extreme Victory, scraps are going to get a huge boost. Hopefully they'll be wiser than it, but I don't really think so. Anyway, let's get started. Free scrap chimera, free beast, free goblin. Not always standard with the goblin. Sometimes people run two, but I'm trying out three at the moment, and one golem. Two spy, one summon monk. This card is really good in scraps. One Cyber Dragon, one Morphine Jar, one Sangan, and one Effect Veiler. I wish I had two, but I've only got one right now. Spells, I got the free Scrap Storm, typical, normal, standard. Two Scrapyard. Well, when Orpheus comes out in the next set, this might go up to three, but right now I'm using two. Two MST. One Book of Moon, one Foolish, one Mind Control, one Giant Trunade, and those two. We got Dust Tornado. Starting off the tracks, we got Dust Tornado. We got Compulsory, two of them. Two Bottomless, two Seven Tools. I'll explain those in a minute. One Mirror Force, one Torrential, one Deep Prison, and one Call of the Haunted. Alright, well, I'll start off with the monsters. Yeah, these are standard. You know, I used to have two golem, but to be honest, it got dead. But it's really broken with Scrap Searcher, but you don't really get it off too often because you're just gonna get warninged or something. You have to tribute something, and it kind of you can still get out. You can still special summon a goblin and go into Scrap Dragon, or you can go into Scrap Beast, which you can still do now, but you know, when you had two, it was more likely to happen. But I still kind of found myself getting bottomless and everything, and it wasn't really, you know, -1. Didn't like it. Two spies, really good card. Love, great set first turn. You know, get yourself some fodder for your Scrap Dragons to bust some stuff up. Summon a monk, you know, just ditch any spell you want and instantly get a Scrap Beast. Go into Stardust if you want. First turn Stardust is pretty good. Or go into Scrap Dragon really and blow up stuff. Cyber Dragon, some people run two. Well, I don't really care about it, but Cyber Dragon is fine at one for me. Just special summon Cyber Dragon, get a beast, go into Twin, and blow up something or bounce stuff. We got the Morphine Jar. This card is actually really good in this deck. You got cards that you want to ditch. You can go with Goblin and Morphine Jar into the Turia Beast, which is really good. Spell negation. We got Sangan, which is a new to this deck. You can pop it with Scrap Dragon and fetch anything, really. So many cards that you can get, you know, one of those, or Effect Veiler, or Morphine Jar, or Gravekeeper's Fight, anything, just depending on what your situation's in. So, yeah, really good card. Effect Veiler, yeah, as I said, if I had two, I would run two, but I don't. And I can search it with Sangan, and when you've got this in your hand, when you've got a Scrap Dragon on the field, it really does stop your opponent's options. Really, like, they can't really get it out, you know, can't take it down through effects that easily. I mean, obviously they can Smashing Ground or Dark Hole or something, but, you know, that's still, you know, most people want to +1 with a Dark Hole by trying to blow up two monsters. But usually they would want to go into Bionac and bounce your card back so you don't get the special summon from Scrap Dragon. This card just stops everything, and it's going to get better and better. especially when Exceeds come out. Which I'm not really sure the effects are that good, but anyway, spells, we've got 3 Scrap Storm, pretty standard, I need to go into that. Got enough targets for it. 2 Scrapyard, Search has 6 targets, and when Orthros comes out, I'm going to take out a Goblin, probably, and or maybe a Beast, I don't know. Or I could just put in 2 Orthros, I don't know. 2 MST, because you can't run free, and traps are everywhere, just blow them up. You know, set it and then blow on when they set their things down at the end of their turn, you just blow up their stuff. 1 book, because you can only run one Foolish, because I can send a Beast and go into Scrapdragon with Chimera. I can send, well, that's it really, that's pretty much the only reason why it's in here. Mind Control, because I'm running 7 tuners. That's enough to warrant Mind Control. Giant Trunade, it's kind of a staple now. I think it's officially a staple, really. You can just sort of push, and so many traps around. You just might as well go and do that. Dark Hole Once Reborn, so good. Whatever deck you play. Dust Tornado. If I could run 3 MST, then I would run that over the 3rd one over this, but this does the job fine, and you can set something as well. Doesn't really help though, but 2 Compulsory, you can bounce Synchros, you can well, you can really quite do a lot with it. It's just good really. Why not? Gets past Stardust. 2 Bottomless. If I had Solemn Warnings, if I was a rich guy, then I would be running those, but I use Bottomless instead. It gets negated by Shien, but not much I can do about that. Yeah, they're okay. 2 7 tools. Yeah, I want to talk about this. This is I put in 2 because basically you're paying 1,000 to negate any trap card, and you basically would want to use it when your opponent activates Warning or Judgment. It's basically, if you stop a Judgment, it's pay 1,000 to negate a trap card and deal 3,000 damage. You know, for 4,000 damage, basically. You know, that's just slice off half their life points and negate whatever they were going to do to you. And if you run 2 of these, then if they try and Solemn you can just negate it with a second one and really, you know, butt hurt them quite badly, like 6,000 damage or something. It's disgusting. Yeah, definitely run 2 of these. You can just, you know, go make any play you want without worry with these on. 1 Mirror Force, pretty good. Torrential, you can blow up quite a few things. You can just set and blow up stuff. Wait for them to summon a few monsters and just clear the field, and then go Scrapdragon and just push. 1 Prison, gets past Stardust, gets past quite a few things. Really good card. I would run more than 1, but I got space issues now. Call the Haunted, I can bring back Scrapdragons. I can Synchro into Scrapdragon with a Call the Haunted monster, and this stays on the field. Scrapdragon's effect can blow this up and hit something, so that's a +1. So yeah, that's it really. That's the deck. Just going to go through, well, not really go through, just 2 Scrapdragons. I'll have a 3rd one soon. Scrap Archfiend, Scrap Twin, Stardust, Laturia Beast, Arcanite, because I can go in it with Goblin and Spy. Gaia Knight, 2 of them because I haven't got a Bionic yet. Magical Android, Catasta would be better, but whatever. Or Hyper Librarian, but no one's going to get that. Colossal Fighter, Chimera Tex, I run Cyber Dragon. Ancient Fairy, because of Gravekeepers, definitely. Black Rose, I was running 2, but I don't need to. And Miss 1 because I haven't got Trishula, and this card pretty much does the same thing, but well, it's just, you know, just takes out synchros and stuff. I would show my side deck, but I'm hitting the 10-minute limit in about 25 seconds, so just a recap of everything. Yes, I'm going to try this out in my locals pretty soon. I hope it works well. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Make a new video and do some more reviews soon. See ya.